Hey, what's going on, guys? Magma here, and I say this every freaking time, but it's been a while. Yeah, I say that every time I do one of these little commentary videos while the speed paint's going off in the background. And you know what? It probably won't be the last time you hear me say that, but that's besides the point. The point of today's video is to discuss something. So, the Twisted Truth is nearly coming to an end. I would say we've got a few more episodes left before it fully ends. We're getting very close. It'll probably go to like 30, kind of like Twisted Nightmare did. It may even go like a little bit above that, but it is definitely getting close. We are getting, as Jason Blum would say, dangerously close. With that being said, I want to talk about the future of the channel and what kind of content would be on the channel. So obviously the Twisted Truth is the main thing a lot of people are here for, and this will be the final series of this story I've been telling with these FNAF characters. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to do any more FNAF videos. I still plan to, especially, if newer games come out and they're fun and interesting. I might do animated videos on those and stuff. And if I just have interesting stories I want to tell, that could work with the FNAF characters. So I'll still be making more FNAF videos even after the Twisted Truth is over. But because I have been working on this series so long, I haven't really thought about what to do afterwards. I've got some ideas, don't get me wrong, and I want to run them by you guys and get your opinion on what you think, and maybe even you guys have some good ideas of what I should make once the Twisted Truth is over. Maybe a new series, maybe one-off videos, like a three-parter videos, or maybe some original ideas. Who knows? You guys leave a comment, letting me know if you've got a good idea of what I should do, and I'll look at it and I'll take it in consideration. Until I see those comments, I have some ideas I want to run by you guys and get your opinions on. And some of them are FNAF related content and some is original content. I'll start off with the FNAF ones first. So I have some ideas for some more one-off videos, kind of similar things to what I did with the Springtrap video and the FNAF 4 video I did. I think it's called Forgotten Nightmares, and the other one is The Attraction Lives. So stuff similar to that, just one-off things that are there for fun, just to really capture the old spirit of FNAF and how great it was back in the day, the good old days. I also have an idea for a new, well, it's not really a new series, the series is already going, but it's a continuation of a series that I started and that I have kind of abandoned a little bit, and I said I'd cancel it, but I'm starting to consider maybe bringing it back too, just to complete it, because I did start it off. And for those who are longtime fans of the channel, this would definitely be a little bit nostalgia for you, is to finish the Twisted Freddy remake. So, if you've been around for a while, you know Twisted Freddy was the first FNAF series that I did, which then spawned everything else, like Twisted Animatronics, Twisted Nightmare, and then Twisted Truth. I want to go back to finish it and, remake that series, because let's be honest, the original version of that series is dated as hell. It looks absolutely terrible. And that was just because I was starting off drawing for the first time and whatnot. So I want to go back and finish the remake of Twisted Freddy and, get it to an updated style to where, it's more manageable to watch. Like, I'm even sure a lot of you who probably enjoyed Twisted Freddy can't rewatch it yourselves because of how freaking cringe it is and how terrible I was at drawing, at animating, at voice acting at that time. So, yeah, I definitely want to update it and maybe come back to that series once the Twisted Truth is over and then finish it. So that's definitely on the table. Let me know if you guys would love to see that, and it'll give me that push to do it. In terms of original content, so some of you who follow me on social media like Instagram, Twitter, or even who saw the YouTube post I made about that little character I did, Sally, Rockstar Sally. Yeah, she is an original character that I have come up with for an original series that I want to do once the Twisted Truth is over, and I want to talk about it a bit and see what you guys' thoughts are on it, and maybe you've got some good ideas for what I could do with it, or some other ideas for something else that would be good. The name for the series, I'll start off with that to give you a general idea of what it's like, is I want to name it, and this isn't confirmed, I may even change it later on, but as of right now in my head, I want to call it Chaos at Sally's Party World. I mean, it's a pretty long one. It's a pretty, vague one of what could go on, I suppose. But the reason I want to call it that, or something similar to that, is because The series itself, while being original, is very similar to FNAF. It's about, these robot characters that, are not fully sentient, like they've got like a soul in them and human soul or whatnot, but they're more aware of what's going on around them. They think for themselves in a way. That's about as far as their programming will take them. And they're just essentially AI controlled animatronic characters, kind of like the Security Breach animatronics, and they are a part of a little crew at a family friendly like restaurant style place. I don't want to call it a pizzeria because it's not really. Pizza isn't the main focus, and then that'd be taking too much similarity to FNAF. But it's a very similar family restaurant, kind of like FNAF, except on a bigger scale. It's more mall-like, kind of like the Pizzaplex and Security Breach. And I suppose the best way to describe the series would be like Security Breach, but better. If that better in terms of narrative at least, and maybe like characters and character motivations and conflicts and overall just what better written in my opinion compared to what Security Breach is like, but very similar to it. And the premise is again similar. It's about like a kid being hunted in this giant family friendly restaurant / mall, being hunted by a killer, for who knows why the killer wants them. And then he befriends Sally, the main robot character, and the main star of that little band of misfits. And essentially they are trying to survive. She's trying to help him. He's trying to survive, maybe even escape. And he eventually does escape, but he realizes there's a lot of mysteries going on at that place. And so he kind of decides to come back and figure things out, to try to see what's really going on here. Because he loves the place, and he's just like, people are trying to ruin it. So I gotta come and figure it out, what's wrong. Because he's trying to tell everybody, nobody believes him. His parents don't believe him. The police don't believe him. And so he's like, screw it, I gotta take matters into my own hands. And so he goes back and teams up with Sally again to figure out the mystery of the place and figure out what's going on. And even I was thinking there might be a role reversal at some point where the villains are trying to capture Sally for some reason, maybe because she has like a soul in her from like a past murder victim or something, right? And they're trying to figure out how that works. So it would flip, and the human character would try to help her instead of her trying to help the kid. You know what I mean? Like, it would be interesting, a little role reversal. Because as far as we're concerned, the only times we've seen that human and animatronic robot relationship is the robot is trying to help the human and keep them alive. But I was thinking, well, let's do something different and maybe role reverse it at some point in the series, And there would be other characters too, especially other human characters, other robot characters, like, Sally's group of animatronic robot characters that help her and are part of her little, I guess, band, I suppose. They're not really a band like FNAF, but, like her little crew. And I haven't shown anything off about them yet, just because I'm not satisfied with the designs yet. But once I've fully completed those character designs and I'm happy with them, then I'll start probably showing them off a bit more and get your guys' opinions on what you think of these characters. But yeah, I guess the pitch would be it's Security Breach, but better, with better written characters and a better story. It probably won't focus too much on horror and that scary part of FNAF, kind of like the Twisted Truth. It's more of an action drama versus a thriller or horror type of game, or story rather, because it's not a game, it's a freaking animated series. So it would be something similar like that, It wouldn't be I wouldn't try to make it scary. I'd make it more of just a drama or an action movie, Yeah, that's pretty much the premise of it. I have more ideas, but I'm trying to flesh them out first, and I don't want to say too much of them, because if I do this series, it would be a lot of spoiler already. But I don't know, I might even include some FNAF characters into it, just so there's a little bit of connection. So whatever your thoughts or ideas are, I'll leave them in the comments and I'll read them, and I'll take them into consideration. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it, and maybe even share it with other people that enjoy these type of videos. It'll really help grow the channel and just help support it. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Peace.